We've been sleeping all day.
This is the story of a small soul who appeared in a backyard on an ordinary day, trembling, lost, and afraid. No one knew where he came from, but his quiet arrival slowly began to change everything.
Oh my goodness.
It all began with a message from a neighbor. "Hey, I think there's some kind of animal in your backyard." He said it had been there since Friday, howling nonstop. That weekend had been spent at a sister's house, so it wasn't until Sunday that there was a chance to return home. The first thing to do was step into the backyard and check.
Here with an update on Yodi. We got in contact with the Shiba Inu rescue of...
At first, it looked like a puppy, but when others came over and took a closer look, they hesitated. Wait, he kind of looks like a baby coyote. A quick search confirmed it. He looked almost identical. Still, that didn't change the decision in that moment. Whatever he was, he would be brought inside for the night, kept safe, and then things would be figured out from there.
Do you think I'm your mom? I might be your new mom. Hi.
The situation felt tense, almost dramatic. A storm was rolling in, and it felt like time was running out. Eventually, the little animal backed himself into a corner of the yard. His breathing was fast and panicked until he finally collapsed from exhaustion. In that moment, courage stepped in. A sister gently threw a blanket over him, picked him up, and placed him into a kennel.
Hello. I took a poll on Instagram and some people think
He was terrified, confused, and completely overwhelmed. The way he reacted made it seem like he had never been inside a home or around people before. Even when the kennel door was opened, he refused to come out. A mother quietly observed and said he might still be a coyote pup, but also noticed how gentle and sweet he was. Looking at him, a thought came softly. Maybe you're a dog. The next day, a visit to the vet brought clarity. He wasn't a coyote, just a frightened little dog. Slowly, things began to change. He started to adjust, following closely, as if forming a bond, almost imprinting.
I had a viral video while trying to find this dog's owners, and
At first, there was distance in the heart. It didn't feel right to get too attached, because surely his owner would be found within a few days. Everything possible was done. Flyers posted, messages shared, searches made everywhere. But days turned into weeks. After 2 or 3 weeks, the truth began to settle in. If someone had been desperately looking, they likely would have found him by now.
we've been sleeping all day.
The family had already gone through a loss. In January, a beloved dog named Leroy had passed away, and the grief was still there. No one believed they were ready to welcome another dog, not emotionally, at least.
Yodi is hanging with my mom today, his grandma, and we're gonna do what's in his bag.
Yet with each passing day, through the simplest moments, playing, caring, just being together, something began to grow. Quietly, gently, questions lingered.
Where's your family?
Why this backyard? Why didn't he leave? And then came the small, familiar details, little habits and mannerisms that felt so much like Leroy.
The owners are gonna come forward. Someone is not looking for this dog. What are you doing? You wanna play? You wanna play?
A thought, both strange and comforting, began to take shape. What if Leroy had sent him? The timing seemed to align. He would have been born not long after Leroy passed. Without this unexpected arrival, perhaps fear would have kept another dog from ever entering their lives again.
We've been sleeping all day.
But things unfolded differently. It felt as though something greater was guiding the way, as if the universe was gently reminding them that there was still room in their hearts for love, that life still needed companionship. In some way, it no longer felt like a choice. It felt like something meant to be.
Imprinting on me. He's following me around. Do you think I'm your mom? I might be your new mom. Hi.
And now, looking at him, there is only gratitude. He has become the sweetest, most gentle soul, bringing back a kind of joy that once felt lost. Life seems more meaningful simply because he is there.
Good morning. Good morning. Wow.
Maybe sometimes the ones who enter our lives don't come when we feel ready, but when we truly need them. Still, choosing to adopt is not just about emotion. It requires patience, responsibility, and understanding. Take the time to learn what they need and make sure you can offer a safe, stable home. Because when you do, what you receive isn't just companionship, it's a quiet, enduring kind of love that can change you in ways you never expected. Looking back on the journey, it becomes clear that nothing happened by chance. From the moment he appeared in the backyard, to those early uncertain days, and then to the quiet closeness that followed each step, gently led the family back to a kind of love they had once been afraid to face again.
Do you think I'm your mom? I might be your new mom. Hi.
He didn't replace Leroy, and he never needed to. Instead, he found his own way to stay quietly, patiently, and sincerely. And in doing so, he helped open their hearts again, not to forget what was lost, but to hold everything more fully in a deeper and more complete way.
Oh my goodness.
And perhaps the most beautiful part is this. It wasn't just that they rescued a small soul, but that, in many ways, he rescued them too. From fear, from closure, from believing there was no more room left for love, because sometimes the most unexpected arrivals are exactly what the heart has been waiting for.
You've been sleeping all day.